Hello one and all, this is Soulful Lordy, James Bullock, once again with another video game first impressions. This time around, WWE 2K19 for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Now of course, the yearly tradition is here. WWE 2K Games has produced yet another very good WWE game, with the idea, the promotion behind the game being, we're going to make this series fun again. And I must say, from a modes and offering perspective, they have hit it on the head perfectly. There is so much to do in 2K19. You have, of course, Universe Mode that returns once again with a few improvements here and there. It's not that much different from the last ones, but it's definitely been improved, and some of the flaws from the last two entries have been ironed out. You have, of course, My Career Mode that is worlds better thus far that I've played than the original version. It's very similar to, I believe, the 2K14 version, where they focus on a created wrestler and actually has a narrative and a plot that it is well-paced better and told better. I think that thus far it looks like My Career is really what I've always envisioned the mode being. It finally feels like the mode, the story that I always saw it being, instead of just being a grind-heavy session of matches featuring very little character development or interaction. There are also the towers, which is very similar to the Mortal Kombat towers, where you will take on a variety of WWE superstars through various stipulations and limitations. Like one tower, the only way you can win is by throwing your opponent over the top rope. You have a time limit to do all of these challenges, to defeat all of these opponents, to get the maximum score. And one of the biggest towers right now is the $1 Million Tower, with the chance of winning $1 million if you defeat AJ Styles in real life. That's awesome. You also have the return of 2K Showcase, this time focusing on the WWE career of Daniel Bryan. And I love one of the key things is the first match that they show, which is his first WWE match of all time, against a very young John Cena when he was in full hip-hop mode. And they actually have Daniel Bryan's name is Bryan Danielson. I love that. That is freaking awesome. Of course, you have your exhibition modes with all of your optional matches. 8-man tags are still available, so you can have all 8 wrestlers in the ring at one time. You also have the creative features, including create your own Money in the Bank briefcase. You can customize your own Money in the Bank briefcase now, which I thoroughly enjoy. But when it comes to the gameplay itself, and I think this is something that a lot of fans have complained about who don't like the style that 2K has implemented over the last few years, is the fact that it's really not that much different. I personally have enjoyed the wrestling style of the recent 2K games. With that being stated, if you have not enjoyed the actual action, the in-ring competition, the gameplay of the previous 2K games, you will not enjoy this one either, because it's pretty much the same exact version of the engine that we've seen in 2K17, 18, 16, 15. It's still here. It's a little bit faster. The matches run a lot smoother than they did before. There's also the payback implementation, the option to activate a specific move or special ability once you're getting beat down for a long period of time that could turn the tide in your favor. But other than that, everything from an in-ring perspective, from an action perspective, in 2K19 is very similar to what was in 2K18. All in all, I think that 2K19 may have just set the bar at a new level, with the potential of really making the franchise that much more fun. Thanks to all the options, be it for creating to wrestling, this is, right now, the definitive WWE 2K game. So there you have it. This has been Soulful Lordy, James Bullock, with another video game first impressions, WWE 2K19 for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Now, if you don't mind, I have to hurry up and change my clothes because being stuck in this van for far too long has made me a little nauseous. And every time I wake up in this place, I have no choice but to shout, "Oh, Lordy!"